Lionel Messi's dribbling as the inverted right winger. Lionel Messi, particularly in his early prime at Barcelona, defined the role of the inverted left-footed winger playing on the right flank. His dribbling wasn't just flair, it was a complex, devastatingly efficient blend of technique, physics, and world-class cognitive speed. 1. The biomechanical advantage. Low center of gravity. Messi's stature, 5 feet 7 inches or 170 centimeters, is often cited as a key factor in his dribbling superiority. Unrivaled balance. His naturally low center of gravity allows him to make extremely tight, quick changes of direction that taller players simply cannot replicate without losing balance or injuring themselves. The stick-to-the-pitch effect. When he needs to turn sharply or shield the ball, he lowers his trunk and shoulders, bringing his center of mass even closer to the ground. This gives him critical leverage against defenders, making it nearly impossible to knock him off the ball with simple shoulder barges or contact. Rapid acceleration, deceleration. This balance allows him to perform sudden, explosive bursts of acceleration and instantaneous deceleration, completely throwing off the timing of the defender. 2. The technical artistry, close control, and rhythm. Messi's touch on the ball is what distinguishes him from most elite dribblers. Close ball control. He keeps the ball incredibly close, often touching it with his foot on almost every stride. However, his touch is incredibly soft, almost a graze, which maintains control while allowing the ball to move quickly. He maintains possession in a very small orbit around his body. Feints without flamboyance. Unlike traditional wingers who use step-overs or complicated tricks, Messi's signature is the body feint combined with a subtle touch. He deceptively shifts his weight, often with a slight stutter step in one direction, causing the defender to commit their hips before bursting in the opposite direction with the outside of his dominant left foot. It is simple, yet devastatingly effective. Foot usage. He primarily uses the inside and outside of his left foot. When receiving the ball on the right touchline, his first touch is usually oriented inwards, towards the central attacking channel, using his left foot, instantly setting up the cut inside. He shields the ball with his right leg and torso as he does this. 3. The tactical goal, the diagonal run. The dribbling technique is intrinsically linked to his tactical role on the right wing. His goal is not just to beat the fullback, but to attack the heart of the defense. The signature cut-in. His iconic move is the diagonal run from the wide right channel, zone 14, into the central half space and ultimately the center of the penalty area. This move is designed to force two things. Isolate the center back. By cutting inside, he runs directly at the opposition's central defense, forcing a center back to commit or risk him having a clear shot on goal. Open the overlap. His inward movement pulls the opposition left back, and potentially a midfielder, inside, creating massive space on the outside for his overlapping right back, Dani Alves, Jordi Alba, etc., to run into. Prioritizing the finish. Once he dribbles into the central shooting zone, his priority is often to finish with a curling shot, finesse into the far corner, or a driven shot. The dribble is merely the tool used to achieve the ultimate objective, the goal. 4. The cognitive superiority, vision and mental speed. What truly elevated Messi's dribbling was not just his feet, but his brain. He reads. Hips, not feet. Messi keeps his eyes up while dribbling. He doesn't look at the ball, he looks at the defender's hips. He waits for the defender to reveal their intentions, the slightest turn of the hips, and then attacks the space that defender is trying to protect or the side they've committed to. Anticipation and decision-making. His ability to process information on the field is widely considered supernatural. He makes decisions, shoot, pass, or dribble again, in milliseconds. This mental speed allows him to execute his dribbles at a pace that opponents cannot react to, essentially slowing down time on the pitch. the trap. He often approaches the defender relatively slowly, inviting them to step in or reach for the ball. This forces the defender to show their hand, result 1.1, allowing Messi to then explode past them with a sudden change of pace and direction. In essence, Messi's dribbling as the inverted right winger was a masterclass in efficiency. There were no unnecessary tricks. Every touch, every feint, and every directional change was calculated to achieve maximum penetration and eliminate defenders, making him the most effective dribbler in the history of the game. Arjen Robben, a naturally left-footed player who operated predominantly as a right winger, inverted winger, perfected a signature move, the Robben cut or cut inside. This involved explosive pace. Receiving the ball wide on the right flank, he would use his explosive acceleration and top speed to dribble directly at the opposing left back. The decisive cut. He would then take a sharp touch to quickly shift the ball from his right foot to his dominant left foot, abruptly cutting inside toward the center of the pitch. The curling shot. With the defender momentarily off balance or left behind, he would unleash a powerful curling shot, often aimed at the far top corner of the goal. Why it was unstoppable. The move was so famous it became his trademark, yet defenders at the highest level, who knew exactly what he was going to do, were still unable to stop it. This was due to a combination of technical, physical, and even psychological factors, pace and agility. Robben's high speed made defenders hesitate. They had to respect his ability to beat them on the outside and burn them for pace. His sharp directional change, combined with his speed, was simply too fast for many defenders to correct their body position in time. Split-second execution. A cognitive science study suggested that Robben's feints and cuts were performed a fraction faster than a defender's conscious knowledge. Their subconscious mind would follow his initial body feint, suggesting he'd go outside, and the time it took to rectify the error was just long enough for Robben to get his shot off. Technical precision. His ball control was excellent, keeping the ball just close enough to control at high speed, but far enough to invite the defender to commit. Once he shifted the ball to his left, his quick, powerful, and accurate shot meant the window for a block was minuscule. Relentless repetition. Like a martial arts master who practices one kick 1,000 times, Robben's dedication to mastering this specific sequence meant his execution was almost flawless. The Robben cut-in made him one of the most effective attacking players of his generation, turning a simple, predictable sequence into an unstoppable force. The key components of his dribbling. Robben's dribbling was more about explosive efficiency than elaborate flair. It relied on three main pillars. 1. Explosive pace and agility. 2. Mastery of the left foot. 3. Ball control at speed. Explosive pace and agility. Robben possessed electric acceleration and top speed. He would often receive the ball deep and instantly sprint at the defender. The speed of his initial run and the suddenness of his change of direction created separation. He'd go from a high-speed sprint to a near-complete stop and cut in, leaving the defender flat-footed. Mastery of the left foot. While famously one-footed, his left foot was a wand. He had exceptional close control and the ability to curl or fire a shot with incredible power and precision. The cut itself was perfectly executed with the outside of his right foot, or the sole, to push the ball onto his left. This allowed him to maintain balance and strike the ball instantly, often before the defender could recover. Ball control at speed. Robben maintained excellent ball control even at full sprint. His touches kept the ball close enough to evade a quick tackle but far enough to allow for his explosive speed. This close control enabled the seamless transition from high-speed dribbling to the decisive, instantaneous cut. Tactical and technical nuances. Exploiting the right back. As a left-footed player on the right wing, he naturally faced left-footed fullbacks. By cutting inside, he would force the defender to try and tackle with their weaker right foot, the leg furthest from Robben, or to commit to a tackle with the inside of their boot, which gave him the split-second advantage he needed. The threat of the pass cross. While the shot was his primary goal, the move worked because he wasn't always shooting. He was also capable of using the cut-in to open up a through ball or a cutback pass. The constant threat of the shot kept the defense honest, giving him space for an unexpected pass. Physical positioning. Robben used his body effectively, especially his shoulder and hip, to shield the ball during the initial high-speed run, making it difficult for the defender to commit to a tackle before the cut. In essence, Arjen Robben's dribbling was a testament to perfect execution of a simple plan. He repeatedly beat world-class defenders by combining elite pace and agility with a decisive, untelegraphed change of direction and an immediate, powerful shot from his lethal left foot. He was a winger who, by refusing to cross, became one of the most prolific goal scorers from a wide position in his era. Let me know your commitment, your one thing, in the comments below. Hold yourself accountable. If this blueprint helped illuminate your path to dominating that right flank, then do not keep it a secret. Smash that like button, subscribe to Football Path to Pro, and turn on notifications for more game-changing insights. Your journey to the professional level demands this specialization. Now, go put in the work. Keep creating, keep growing. I'll see you in the next video.